Watch it, right? Because I can hear a woman's voice before that. You don't want any of that. So he's talking about not using a leash. Try not to get the voice before that. So leash is next, and then the last one you can handle on your own. Server makes me feel good. That's a simple one. All right, it's a simple edit, but make sure you don't get her voice. After you make your last edit, a couple of things. Do Command S, save your changes. And then we should talk about a couple ways you can view your window here so you can see everything. Some tricks of the trade when you're working in this editor, right? As you add it onto your sequence, clip by clip, it grew. And so therefore, pretty soon you couldn't see all of the sequence. And there's a couple of things you can do to make it fit. A shortcut I mentioned last week, but you haven't used it, you probably forgot it. My favorite, Shift-Z. When you're in your timeline's got to be active for that to work. But when you do Shift-Z, that brings all of your clips into full view. And depending on how you like to view your timeline, there are options. Okay, I'm comfortable with the size of these little rectangles to represent the clips. But when working with a larger video, you might want to change the size of them to something smaller so you could see more of them. So down in your timeline, way down here, let's zoom this up nice and big. These guys right here, these small, larger, all the way up to big, those determine the size of little rectangles. So if you want to see more of them, try this one right here. Got a pretty good aim. That determines the height of your tracks. So it's up to you how you view your timeline. What size of the tracks you use for height. I know I'm not going to use that one. That's too small. And for the overhead purposes, so you can see what's going on, I'll probably stick with the default, the third one. But that's up to you how you view it. We should check one another's total duration of what we've sequenced so far. And so if you look at the top of your canvas now, right, this is my canvas, not my viewer, the rightmost window in the interface. You'll notice I'm at the end of my sequence, so that's why the playhead position, 49:22, matches up with total duration here, 49:22. If you're not at the end point, look here, and your duration should be something close, give or take a second. So, all right, that looks good. And I think File, Save Project, we should stop there. And then tomorrow, we will start adding the cutaways and learning how to do cutaways with our editor.